Let's step into the wild and discover some of the most fascinating ways animals bring new life into the world. From laying thousands of eggs to carrying young for months, the animal kingdom has some pretty amazing strategies for reproduction. Ready to dive in? We start with the chicken, one of the most common egg layers. A hen can lay an egg almost every day, and in just 21 days, a baby chick hatches. It's like nature's fast lane for bringing life into the world. But chickens are just the beginning. Meet the frog, which takes things to a whole new level. Frogs can lay up to 20,000 eggs in water at once. These eggs soon turn into little tadpoles that swim around before growing into fully formed frogs. And then there's the octopus, a true master of egg laying. A female octopus can lay anywhere from 50,000 to 200,000 eggs. She carefully guards them until they hatch, though sadly, only a few survive to adulthood. Next, let's move to the beach, where the sea turtle comes ashore to lay its eggs. Sea turtles are known for their epic journeys, sometimes traveling thousands of miles to lay their eggs on the same beach where they were born. And here's a fun fact. The temperature of the sand where the eggs are laid determines whether the hatchlings will be male or female. Speaking of egg-laying oddities, how about the platypus? This curious mammal lays eggs even though it's warm-blooded. It's one of only a few mammals that does this, making it a unique blend of reptilian and mammalian traits. And yes, the platypus is venomous, another surprising twist. But not all animals lay eggs. Some, like the mighty elephant, carry their young for months. Elephants have the longest pregnancy of any land animal, 22 months, almost 2 years of waiting before their baby is born. The dog, lion, pig, and even humans share a different strategy, nurturing their babies inside their wombs for months before giving birth. Each of these mammals invests in carrying and caring for their young for an extended time before introducing them to the world. Now back to the wild world of egg layers. Meet the penguin, specifically the emperor penguin. When the mother lays an egg, it's the father who takes over, balancing the egg on his feet and keeping it warm in the harsh Antarctic winter for about 2 months, while the mother heads out to sea to feed. Let's not forget the kanga from down under. While kangaroos don't lay eggs, they have a fascinating method of nurturing their young. After a very short pregnancy, the baby, called a joey, is born tiny and undeveloped. It crawls into the mother's pouch, where it stays for months, growing and feeding until it's strong enough to hop around on its own. In the insect world, the butterfly lays hundreds of tiny eggs on leaves. After the eggs hatch, the caterpillars emerge, starting their life as little eating machines before transforming into beautiful butterflies. Moving back to the sea, the seahorse is a real head-turner when it comes to reproduction. The male seahorse, yes, the male, carries the eggs in a pouch on his belly and eventually gives birth to hundreds of tiny seahorses. That's right, in this species the males do all the heavy lifting. And speaking of the sea, we have the great white shark and many other sea creatures. Some give birth to live young, while others, like the great white, lay eggs that hatch inside the mother before the pups are born. It's a perfect blend of both worlds. The alligator takes a slightly different approach. After laying eggs, the mother will protect the nest until they hatch, and she'll even help carry the hatchlings to the water. That's some serious parenting commitment for a reptile. Birds of prey, like the eagle, also lay eggs. They carefully guard their nests high in the trees or cliffs. This is to make their chicks safe until they're ready to take flight. Another ocean marvel, the stingray, lays egg cases commonly known as mermaid's purses. These cases protect the developing young until they hatch and are ready to swim on their own. The iguana, a land-dwelling reptile, digs holes in the ground to lay its eggs. Once the eggs are buried, the iguana leaves them to incubate naturally, and the baby iguanas hatch and dig their way out. Lastly, let's talk about bees. The queen bee lays thousands of eggs inside the hive. The eggs hatch into larvae, eventually developing into the next generation of bees that will work to keep the colony buzzing. The animal kingdom has so many incredible and diverse ways of bringing new life into the world. From live births to egg layers, nature never ceases to amaze with its creativity. If you loved learning about these fascinating animals and want to hear more mind-blowing facts, let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe for more.